Hello my friends, welcome to the Hero Showcase. Today we'll be taking a look at the Samurai Warrior. Currently attack is 935, HP is 11,300, and he's very fancy. He looks nice, but yeah, let's go take a look. He's a ground type. Pretty much gonna take a look at all the fancy he has. So right over here. Slashes nearby enemy heroes. We know what enemies. Dealing 100% attack damage to them with a 60% chance of inflicting bleed on hit for 15 seconds. Dealing 5% attack damage per second, cost 4 rage. Able to release another slash within 3 seconds if the first slash hits bleeding enemy, dealing 200% attack as direct damage to all bleeding enemies hit by the first slash, and inflicts heavy wound on them for 5 seconds. Also has a 50% chance of stunning them for 3 seconds. Heavily wounded enemies will have a 10% reduced speed and attack rate, 5% hit rate, and take 5% more damage. Cost 20% of the first slash rage. So that's fancy. Very, very fancy. It's pretty much damage type. So if you get lucky, you can get a lot of damage on. Let's go take a look at the hero aid. The last instance of damage for every 8 instances of damage will be nullified for the deployed hero, inclusive of skill and attack damage. 30% of the damage will be recovered as HP. Okay. It's not bad. It's pretty good. It's a good for a hero like Pen, because right here 30% of the damage will be recovered as HP. So you could put it on Pen and recover more HP. That's the first level though. Remember, you can scroll down. It's right here, 80% of the damage will be recovered as HP. So you can keep it alive for a little longer. Let's go take a look at the Divine. Jumps to the heavily wounded enemy hero with the lowest HP, dealing 300% attack damage. So just like Chaos does. Was it 2 nearby enemy heroes upon landing, dealing additional 100% attack as a direct damage that cannot be dodged to the heavy wounded enemy. So pretty much a one with low HP and pretty much having almost dying. So that's gonna be fancy. This enemy will not be able to recover HP for the next 8 seconds, which is trash. Also has a 50% chance of preventing the target from entering the immortality status for 10 seconds. So that's not bad. So if you have a 50% chance, that means they cannot enter. What is it called? Glory Priest is Divine. So it's not bad. Divine skill will reset if the target is killed by Samurai. So that means you can keep using the Divine up to 1 time per battle. So the final battle, so yeah, it will reset 3 times. So you can use the Divine slash 3 times per battle. And it'll pretty much has a 90% chance of preventing the target from entering the immortality status for 18 seconds. So technically, if you hit it properly, it could cancel Glory Priestess's Divine, and that hero will not be in the mortality state. So if you do it and it hits Glory Priestess and you kill Glory Priestess, the rest of the heroes cannot go into the immortality status. Pretty sure it's the same thing with immunity, right? Immortality, immunity, same thing. So this one can be stacked 3 times. Not bad. Definitely not a bad Divine, honestly. It's pretty good. Alright, Fortitude. Increases dodge rate, critical resist, and chance to block attacks by 10%. Skill damage by 20% for all allied heroes. Well, that's not bad. 50% chance to inflict bleeding for 8 seconds on enemies with the negative status effect. That's not bad. That's not bad, you know. Increases dodge rate, critical resist, and chance to block. And skill damage. Well, technically skill damage is the only thing, because critical resist is not bad as well, but if you have a high block, you can cancel that. And then if you have a high piercing, the block won't matter that much. Same thing with dodge as well, if they have the spear. So technically this might not be ideal. But yeah, it's not bad on paper, but there's a lot of ways around this, a lot of equipment and a lot of enchant and glyphs that can go around the Fortitude. Alright, let's take a look at the inside. Divine skill will deal 20% more damage to bleeding or heavily wounded targets. Increases damage reduction by 15% for 5 seconds after using Divine. Recovering HP equal to 50% of the damage dealt by a Divine within 8 seconds. That's not bad for the inside. So it deals 75% more damage to bleeding or heavily wounded targets. Increases damage reduction by 70% for 14 seconds. Not bad. After using a divine. So if you do this properly, you can use 3 divines on the samurai. So that's 14 seconds. If you time it well, each 14 seconds you have it. And then pretty much recovering equal to 95% of the damage dealt by samurai within 8 seconds, up to 70% of max HP. It's definitely not bad for the insight as well. Great for hero aid. But you'll have to test this out for base, actually, to see if it's ideal enough. But honestly, so far, Samurai is a million better than the Shadow Beast. Seriously. The Shadow Beast it's not worth it one bit. Literally, on paper, it's not worth it one bit. You guys can prove me wrong, but this looks like chaos all over again, that Shadow Beast. Samurai, it's the hero aid, and most of the other things are really nice. The Fortitude is nice. The Divine looks interesting as well. You can have 3 Divines if you kill one of the enemies. So let's head over to the Turkish account that Nate has provided for us for this, since he has a high Samurai here. Thank you, Nate. Very kind of you. So let's go take a look and drop Samurai. If this is too weak, we'll go into another resource raid and jump at it. But here's the slashing effect. So it's pretty much like what... so we got it back again. But technically we had the hammer on. So it's like Arctic Lord's Divine, but he stays there. He doesn't go back. So we activate the slash, and okay, so it's just like a spinning slash. So it doesn't go that far. It's just in the vicinity. So it's just whoever's close by. It looks like that's where the slash hits. I could be wrong on the slash, but let's jump back in and see that slash again. And see if it's actually like will actually target, like go to them, or is it just me that one spot? No, just that one spot. So the slash is only meant for the spot that you're in. So the slash won't go to a further place. So that might be a deterrent for a lot of people to use this hero, because after the divine is over, it's just a slash, and if you're further away, the slash is not effective. Divine. If there's nothing in base, the Divine is just, it's useless. It doesn't even target defense. Yeah, Divine doesn't even target the defense. It doesn't even want to target defense, Divine. It just stays there. At least with some other Divines, they target the defense, which is not bad. But I guess that's the Samurai Warrior for you. Let me know your thoughts and opinion on it. Do you think it's fancy? Do you think it's great? In my opinion... Hero aid, yes, but for attack-wise, what I was seeing right there doesn't... skill-wise, I wouldn't recommend it. That skill is going to cost you heavily in battle. The Divine is okay and all, but you have to remember, what hero would you replace for that Divine? You got to think that wisely. I would have it as hero aid. Divine-wise, I wouldn't. Or attack-wise, I wouldn't heavily push that, but it's up to you. You can test it out, put some glyphs on there and see how it works. But that's my theory. Let me know your opinions. And yeah, thanks for dropping by. Hope you did enjoy. Like the video, subscribe, join us on Discord, and see you next time.